Chapter 1: Social Bookmarking Basics. When found interesting pages are then bookmarked to be browsed through in detail at a later time. At the beginning, there are instances where these bookmarks are done in the form of metadata, which allows the user to have some idea of the content of the page without actually having the whole information presented or downloaded. This, of course, is very beneficial in terms of time saving, and can also be used as keywords to share the data with others. The social bookmarking system allows users to save links to web pages with the intention of sharing the information within the confines of a specified group inside the network. It also allows for a combination of public and private domains to be tagged to the bookmark for further discussions or reference. These can then be viewed as bookmarks done in chronological, categorical, or via the search engines. The social bookmarking service also includes information about the other users who may have the same interest, who have also used the same site to be bookmarked. Sometimes this is further extended to draw inferences about the relationship of tags to create a cluster of tags or bookmarks. As the popularity of the social bookmarking services grow, there have recently been some newer features that have been added, such as ratings and comments on bookmarks, and the ability to import and export bookmarks from browsers, emailing of bookmarks, web annotation and groups, or other social network features. All these help the user of the social bookmark tool to gain useful access to a consolidated set of bookmarks from various different computers, organize large numbers of bookmarks, and share bookmarks with other contacts. Chapter 2: The benefits of social bookmarking. When attempting to have some control in tracking the progress of a site posted in terms of traffic response, a good tool of choice would be the social bookmarking tool. How the good happens: tagging the social bookmarking to a keyword or phrase that is closest to the title or overall subject content will create the ideal circumstances for the search engines to recognize and pick up on the site. In being able to bring the site to the attention of the search engines, the probability of the site being prominently positioned on the search engine page is definitely better and faster. There is also the benefit of being able to tag the bookmarked pages to several search engines at any given time. However, in doing so, the correct directories and right categories must be carefully bookmarked. Bookmarking every post and posting often will also create the interest from the search engines, will get them showing up at Netscape, and thus getting the article or post featured, which in turn will have the positive impact of drawing more traffic to the site and maybe extend it to other linked site that individual have possess. All this will lead to the posting being widely exposed and read by the desired target audience. This will also create the credibility needed to boost the traffic and repeated traffic, referrals, joint ventures, sales, newsletter sign-ups, comments positive or otherwise, and emails for viewers. Another huge benefit that comes from bookmarking is the interaction element that it promotes. Creating the more intimate possibilities for interaction is beneficial to all parties, as it facilitates the circumstances whereby the exchange of information, ideas, comments can be done on a wide-reaching platform. Thus, with the combination of blogging and social bookmarking, there would definitely be a positive increase in traffic to the site. Chapter 3: How to use social bookmarking correctly. Using any internet marketing tool to effectively garner the desired business remuneration is always the goal to be achieved. In doing so, the social bookmarking tool has proven itself to have the required merits needed to establish a site successfully. The right way. Some of the ways social bookmarking can be effective are as follows. Taking on a comfortable amount of sites to work with is better than taking on too much and then being overwhelmed by it. The amount should be one where the number of social bookmarking sites can be easily manageable. Social bookmarking should only be done with sites that are relevant and share similar contents that cater to a particular niche. Random bookmarking will not have the advantage that a more focused bookmarking will produce. Constantly having undated material to post is always an advantage. This will ensure the information gained from the social bookmarking exercise has positive contributions to the site. Making the attempt to frequently bookmark will create recognition and the chance for other users to become more comfortable with the user. This will then create the confidence in the material content divulged. Expanding the bookmarking sites through enlisting the help of family and friend to become members is also another way to ensure effective social bookmarking. Making the relevant adjustments that would ensure the effectiveness of the social bookmarking exercise should be done frequently and diligently. Being able to save information using the social bookmarking also ensures the information saved will not be exposed to the possibility of ever being erased, as the information is saved on a website or web page and not on the individual communications gadget. This then allows for others to also be privy to the site, thus causing the added traffic flow, which in turn creates possible revenue for the site owner. Chapter 4. Making money with social bookmarking. Social bookmarking is becoming the choice of many when it comes to increasing traffic to a site. Using this new and interesting tool can positively impact the earning capacity of a site. How to monetize. Below are some points to consider in ensuring social bookmarking is a viable tool to use for money-making purposes. Creating a profile that is both interesting and attractive will encourage other social bookmarking users to be drawn to the site. The curiosity may then be positively converted to perhaps the visitors adding the site to their own online favorites. Well-written content is always an attractive way to draw traffic. No matter how good the subject, product, or service, if it is poorly written or presented, the chances of attracting traffic will be dismal, and this should be carefully addressed as traffic is the revenue earning point. Choosing the correct and competitive social bookmarking service would ensure a higher standing in the search engine's ranking, and because of this position of high standing, other users will be interested in tagging onto the site and further encourage a money-making scenario. Getting notices by being active is also another way to ensure money is being made. Many social bookmarking sites encourage the members to participate and be interactive. This kind of opportunity will also provide the interest that could be converted in actual revenue earnings. Using a few well thought of and specifically chosen keywords would also contribute to an easier search process online. When a site is easily accessible, then the viewers will also be keener on visiting the site, and using the social bookmarking tool will certainly help here. Exchanging social bookmarks is also encouraged, as it is one way of gaining and establishing new groups of like-minded people. Chapter 5. The competition. The 10 most popular social bookmarking websites, in terms of inward links or in additional cases monthly visitors, although not listed in any certain order, are Twitter, Dig, Stumble Upon, Reddit, Yahoo, Buzz, TweetMeme, Technorati, Delicious, Google Bookmarks, and Mix. Here is a fast overview of each. The rivals. Twitter, while recognized more as a social networking website, likewise is the most used social bookmarking website on the net. If you think about how a lot of individuals retweet and share links, it's a great place to find material. Dig despite late struggles due in large part to a late website redesign, lets users give material a thumbs up or thumbs down, though their bury feature was lately detracted. Based on those beliefs, news may be pushed to the top or bottom of a newsfeed, making popular pieces more popular and lower read pieces floating more into obscureness, or becoming buried, if you will. Yahoo! Buzz gives editorial control for users to link to websites, stories, and more by consequently raising their buzz. And unlike a lot of the additional websites, actually helps the user to edit the material. TweetMeme is the most popular retweet site and is the easiest way to share a story once you've discovered it on a site. A lot of users of popular news websites are already utilizing the TweetMeme button when they advocate an article, and a lot of without even knowing it. StumbleUpon is a self-built, intelligent search engine that sorts news found in your community and your interests, so you may virtually stumble upon news that's relevant to you. It has a free of charge toolbar that's integrated into your web browser, so when you're on a site, you virtually may give it a thumbs up or down. Reddit, the only website owned by a major news corp, Condé Nast, puts all of the might in the user's hands. Everybody rates up or down what they discover, so it's all about each personal user presenting quality material. The most successful links will acquire prominence by arriving at the front page. Technorati is an open-source software services that in the beginning contained mainly blog material. Nowadays, it measures a site's standing and charm within the blogosphere. Google Bookmarks uses Google's existing reach to let you get at data wherever you are with your existing Google accounts. Mix is rather similar to Dig, asking users to put in their favorite URLs while rating the testimonials of additional users. The more in-depth your reviews and testimonials, the greater results you get. Delicious utilizes a non-hierarchical classification system where users may tag their bookmarks with index conditions and sort them into folders. Sites may tag their own material to better their search engine optimization, as may users. In addition, stories are arranged according to the tags posted on your submissions, as opposed to the subjects they cover. Besides utilizing Delicious to entirely save bookmarks that I find intriguing or utilize frequently, I utilize the tool to produce libraries of data that I then may share with other people. Personally, I may devour many articles daily, so sorting and organizing the ones I believe are the most useful in a cautiously selected set of tags is awesome. Chapter 6: What to Stay Away From. In order to ensure a certain degree of success when using the social bookmarking tool to gain revenue, one should be aware of the follies of not using the tool correctly. What to not choose. In wanting to optimize traffic to a site with the least amount of cost, a lot of individuals tend to overlook the key elements in what makes social bookmarking a success. There are some points that should be avoided, and the following are just some of them. Faking a campaign and then using the social bookmarking tool to gain the interest of other parties is not only foolish, but can also cause damage to the reputation and credibility of the site owner. Understanding what is of interest to others, and then streamlining one's own site to cater to that interest in another factor to consider. Avoid underestimating the interest of the potential users of the social bookmarking platform. Posting sites that are uninteresting or contain irrelevant material to the existing other sites on the social bookmaking platform will only cause the said site to be isolated and unopened. Avoid being inconsistent with the content of the site, as those using the social bookmarking tool will commonly tag onto sites that interest them, which usually run along similar lines of interest, without much variation from these interests. Therefore, constantly changing ideas or content to unrelated matters would cause the potential visitors to be frustrated and annoyed. Avoid wasting time or procrastinating when trying to establish connections through social bookmarking. From the very start, establishing a strong interest in those who visit the site will give them a sense of worth, and this should not be avoided, but instead diligently practiced. Disregarding the valuable element when using the social bookmarking tool will definitely be a mistake. Wrapping up, social bookmarking can get you a lot of attention, whether it is for website traffic or trying to get people to purchase a product. Make sure that you know how to use this tool correctly and use the tips in this book to get started. Give your site and your business a boost today.